lines around them like the kids of vinyl. Put up with the Mac and fry them like the shit's a drive-thru. Angels will find you, but I would never pray to Jesus.
Holy fuck, does anything fucking work today? Hey, but that's not the fucking song, eh?
Twin hammers look like the Siamese. I got beams from the Japanese. My French good wave, you can remind them, make a mac and cheese. It is what it has to be. I'm killing out who's asking me to have to see me rich, and I swear it wasn't financially. Like who we frontin' for? They fly out like this a champion. These bitches couldn't marry a guy. It was
volume control don't work. So I have to twist up this joint. I got assaulted in the fucking wound I already have twice. I was in pain before. I cannot bear this pain. I gotta smoke this up. I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna call the hospital, and I'm calling an ambulance, and you get to watch it all. Oh, fuck. Yeah, once they find out you're a cripple, these white boys think they're big and tall. Oh, he's got sickle cell. That means he's a nigger and he's anemic. I could take him. Motherfucker, grab up my fucking neck and shit, acting like he's tough. But he's terrified I might find out his name, eh? But that's okay. I got everybody else's name. And for 4 fucking cameras, I was able to see the man's fucking grabbing me up, trying to throw me to the ground and things, eh? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But you fucking work, damn it. Telling me they don't know nothing about sickle cell, but they're both telling me I'm white. The doctor and the security guard. A half Chinese, half white doctor. Oh, and I said, you said something racist. I said the exact same words. You said something racist. They both pipe up. We don't appreciate that kind of language. So apparently the word racist is not allowed around white people or Caucasoids that think they're Caucasians that think they're Caucasoids, apparently. Okay, so and I'm the one that just got fucking crippled up here from these motherfuckers. So please don't tell me I'm the racist one. I'm the one taking the hits here. And this has been going on 36 fucking years. So don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, eh? You'll never hear a black person say, no, he's not black. There's always white people telling me that, eh? Go ask the fucking niggas on the block who I am. They're gonna tell you, don't fuck with that guy. That's right, Wildwood, T3. Twin hammers look like the Siamese. I got that beam from the Japanese. My French good wave, you can remind them, make a mac and cheese. It is what it has to be. I'm killing off who's asking me to have to see me rich, and I swear it wasn't financially. Like who we frontin' for? They fly out like this a champion. These bitches couldn't marry a guy. It wasn't Magdalene. I shot like a little bro, a tag along. It's these instrumentals we got me bragging on. It's slow switch, beer brook class, bridges. Let's show you how good the weed works on Canaan, man. You don't see me popping pills up in the
he was slapping that back and forth like a testing ball. Used to live on French Street, right in the Esplanade. Bitches run the ship and make us feel like an espionage. You know that's what it's set for. Like, you niggas say present your network. Jumping in shit to be wet. Like a netboard, a cylinder, always a spin. I connect thought right up to your dome when I get
Urgent.
Maybe when we go on tours,
It's not being treated, Luke. I could die on the spot. He doesn't think that fucking ordering a blood test is worth the expense.
I wear my heart on my iron sleeve. I'm the last
In his expert opinion,
I wear my heart on my iron sleeve. I'm the last of it down.
In this doctor's expert opinion, he told me outright he doesn't know anything about sickle cell, and because of that, it's not worth doing a blood test to see if I even have it, let alone anything else. And he keeps going on about the drug. I said what drugs I take for the thing, because that's what they ask me. What drugs do you take? And you tell them when you do the intake. And he keeps nattering at me about how he's not giving me either of those things. I said, I didn't ask you for either of those things. I need a referral to the blood disorder clinic. And he won't do that because he doesn't know anything about sickle cell. So I asked to speak to another doctor. You know, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. Yeah, I don't have no problem with Asians because I grew up with Jamaicans and Trinis and China boys, and the Haitians and Somalis came a bit later. So all this fucking racist shit from back on the mainland, away from Canada, before you came here, don't concern us. We don't even think this way. But yes, we know what you people are doing. We know what you people are doing, eh? Okay, now I gotta twist that up.
Twin hammers look like the Siamese. I got that beam from the Japanese. My French girl wavy, it reminded me of American cheese. It is what it has to be. I'm killing off what's after me. I had to see the rich, and I swear it wasn't financially. Like who we frontin' for? They flying out like this a trampoline. These bitches couldn't marry a guy. It wasn't Magdalene. I shot like a little bro with Tagalog. It's these instrumentals we got me bragging on. It's rose with beer, real class bridges we dragging on. The nigga with the gate and Sega was never dragging on. The Megatron, landing in Lebanon. You was slapping it back and forth like a tetherball. Used to live on French Street, right in the Esplanade. Bitches running shit with make us film it like espionage. You know that's why they set for it. Like why you niggas say potential network? Jumping in shit to be wet. Like a net for the cylinder, always a spin. I connect for it right into your dome when I get it out of the chest to Jordan rapper. When you go on tour, it's all music. Maybe when we go on tour, it's all shootings. Like other shots got kicked, I gotta shoot it. Nigga, if you talk that talk, you gotta do it. Why they try me? I wear my heart on my iron sleeve. I'm the last of a downgrade. Why they try me? I wear my heart on my iron sleeve. I'm the last of a downgrade. Like he just wanna go on tour and make music. But every time you go on tours, it's all shootings. The last of a dying breed. I'm the last of a dying breed. I uppercut these fucks in their chin and they fly with ease. I bleed what I have to bleed. This blood's what I have to see. So think or sit with your fam. I call it Applebee's. Who the fuck trying to get stuck? Tell them ask me. That match pack got to get struck. I brought the gasoline. I've never lost. I got OGs to get it back for me. Calm me down, calm with a crowd. Call me your majesty, God. They try to handle me, love. No, I'll play that. Brothers in that great mad A-track. They go way back about them up. Talk your mom. Look where the safe at. Put numbers on your head. You already covered in face tats, boy. Why they always trying to snake that, boy? Charlie got the defibrillator to shake that, boy. Forget about it. You turn me to Rocky ASAP, boy. I'm the last of a dying breed. They wanna break that, boy. You're bringing all that beef to the farm. My man's branded you. If you don't get respect in the streets, I can't stand with you. They tell you you a threat on the beat. Your man's scamming you. The Benz is like a beast when it spins. Crash Bandicoot. Pull up with a camera crew. Cannons in your face now. Anybody that's lying to us is lying face down. White boy, nice with a pen. This ain't no 8 Mile. We playing hopscotch in the spots where the body's traced out. Cause when you go on tour, it's all music. And baby, when we go on tour, it's just shootings. Drive-bys, your eyes wide shut.
So this is how white boys fight. They wait till they find a weakness you have, and instantly they hit your weakness. Because they're pussy holes. They can't fucking hold fucking nothing, eh? Every war that was fought by countries that were sort of run by white people, the soldiers on the ground were not white. And we all know that. Who fought Vietnam? You know, who fought any of these fucking wars? You know, who the fuck fought? You know, and even the white boys on the bottom are not purebred white. They're mixed with the ghetto people like everybody else. So that's not who I'm talking about. It ain't about white skin or you're a white guy, so I hate you. That's not what it's about. These fucking white supremacist types. I got a half white, half Chinese doctor telling me outright he doesn't know anything about sickle cell, but he knows I don't have it. Okay, and he's laughing about how I'm white and shit. Oh, I'm white, eh? With a status card and 2 black parents, I'm white. Okay. Why do you have this opinion, doctor? How the fuck are you a doctor with all these opinions? You're not supposed to have opinions. You're supposed to do diagnostics. Is it this? No. Go to the next step. Is it this? Yes. No. Yes. You get it's like a flow chart. There's no room for opinions, buddy. There's no room for politics. The genetic test, the blood test that the fucking clinic I'm trying to get to will tell me either the subtype of fucking, look, you think I'm joking? This is my fucking hospital fucking thing, eh? Category fucking 3 emergency, eh? Urgent. So, if this doctor here, if the doctor that wrote this up is incorrect, and I'm incorrect, and I don't see how that's possible, and I don't have sickle cell, fucking prove it. Just fucking prove I don't have it then. Stop telling me I'm fucking white, and take the 2 drops of blood, and fucking do the fucking test, and that should be the end of it, eh? Shouldn't that be the end of it? I don't believe you have sickle cell, so I'm gonna mouth off and say racist things. Don't you have a whole lab that could just prove I don't have sickle cell? And then once you prove it, then you could be racist about it because you proved it first. You could say, yeah, I had a guy once try to tell me that. I proved him wrong. He was just blah, 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 this type of guy. That's how you fucking be racist. How is it I'm better at being racist than these fucking white boys? I can't believe how much this hurts, eh? Motherfucking, oh, the doctor fucking jammed his finger into my fucking neck. He didn't touch it, he hit me. And the fucking security guard fucking hit me too, eh? I'm walking towards the fucking door. Left, right. Buddy, don't talk to me like a duck. Grabs me. What the fuck? Oh, you were stopping and you were stalling. I'm stalling. I'm an engine now. I'm stalling. I'm a piece of equipment that is supposed to run whenever the white boy orders me to run. And if I don't, I'm stalling. Right. It is so ingrained with these people. It is so ingrained on every fucking level, eh? The first thing the doctor did was get the black security guard to come talk to me. Okay, so far, there's been nothing on my side that's incorrect, right? I'm going to roll the joint and then tell the story. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll the joint and then I will tell the story.
We gone cool, we ain't really got all that talk. We just do somebody try me. I wear my heart on my arm.
Pablo. El Chapo. Cornholio. No, I'm playing. Oh. Do you see anything wrong? No, they didn't either. It's something internal. Am I faking it? No, because I wasn't looking when he jammed his finger in and I fucking squealed like a baby or something. I screamed, eh? Involuntary noises. I'm proud of it, but I made them.
Niggas since kindergarten liars. Shoot stupid kicks, been retarded. I make the coke black
when I'm in the market. I make the price drop like I'm in the Target.
I'm like a holy prophet.
Trying to make a profit.
Rough Rider, legendary prize.
Rough Riders.
Yeah. Shout out my gunman,
friendum.
10-4-5s in my extender.
Or a 1911, which normally only holds 7 when we hanging out at the 7-Eleven. Dreaming about a Mac 11, all we got is masterpiece songs. As long as our arm, black magic charms, causing you motherfuckers harm. Taking you up to the funny farm.
Treating these waters like shark tails. My homie got lashed, was all bail. I had waved the shit.
Got tobacco, a full bail.
The rats used to sit me on range and go tell. Catch him at court,
fuck a rat.
Make
him go splat, splat.
Swear to God, I would never pray to Jesus. For the extras, I'ma escape the beaker. Every day I pray for new AKs. Like Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pray for new AKs. Like Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pray for new AKs. Like Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pray for new AKs.
One of the rappers on this song is white. I don't hate him.
Look, the hottest kid in the kitchen, I've been nice. Thoughts of you double crossing me, think twice. Gold chains, gold in my mouth, case full of ammunition. Cocaine on my nosebleed, that's a Kathy Griffin. Bullets light up the night sky and they Benny boy. Magnums in the back of the whip, they call me baby boy. My ATL sending your section 80 boy. The fuck do you think the mafia pay me for? Young, rich, and handsome, bullets like an anthem. When they started singing, everybody put your hands up. Ain't nobody been doing the shit that I do. Dark boy, how many hoes can I fit inside you? Scratched up with lines around them like the kids of vinyl. Put up with them, I can fight them like the shit's a drive-thru. Angels will find you, but I would never pray to Jesus. For the extras, I'ma scrape the beaters. Yeah.
Every day we play with new AKs. Every day we play with used AKs. What you gonna say?
Every day I pray for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pray for new AKs. Like Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pray for new AKs. Like Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs.
Yo, I don't have a whole lot to pick from at the moment. I got lots of music, but I don't have a whole lot set up to just play, and I'm sure what I can get away with and shit, so just... This is like a Cypress Hill Cheech and Chong thing, this tune, man. If you blaze the right weed while you're fucking listening to it.
Fly niggas since kindergarten, liars. Shoot stupid kicks, been retarded. I make the coke black when I'm in the market. I make the price drop like I'm in the Target. I'm like a holy prophet trying to make a profit. Rough Rider, legendary prospect. I ain't where I'm yet. Shout out my gunman, Brendo. 10-4-5s in my extender. 2 extra clips for the extra shit. And each whole 7, you getting blessed with it. Yeah, I got so much beef, my ex was stressed with it. Why? It was eye for an eye. Old Testament word. The bottom of wells, my heart dwells. Treating these waters like shark tails. My homie got lashed, was all bail. I had waved the shit. Got tobacco with full bail. The rats used to see me on range and go tell. Catch him at court, stopping with Jordans like Montel. Swear to God, I would never pray to Jesus. For the extras, I'ma escape the people. Every day I pray for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pray for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pray for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pray for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. Look, the hottest kid in the kitchen, I've been nice. Thoughts of you double crossing me, think twice. Gold chains, gold in my mouth, case full of ammunition. Cocaine on my nosebleed, that's a Kathy Griffin. Bullets light up the night sky and they Benny boy. Magnums in the back of the whip, they call me baby boy. My ATL sending your section 80 boy. The fuck do you think the mafia pay me for? Young, rich, and handsome, bullets like an anthem. When they started singing, everybody put their hands up. Ain't nobody been doing the shit that I do. Dark boy, how many hoes can I fit inside you? Scratched up with lines around them like the kids of vinyl. Put up with them, I can fight them like this shit's a drive-thru. Angels will find you, but I would never pray to Jesus. For the extras, I'ma scrape the beaters. Yeah. Every day I pray for
What's it mean? What's it mean?
Every day I pray for AKs. I'm Chapo. Every day I pray for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pray for new AKs. Like Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pray for new AKs.
He's trying to tell me, oh, the last time you got hydromorphone was November 2018. What the fuck are you talking about? Because the last time I got it, that time didn't show up on the computer. Now this time, the last time doesn't show up. These people fucking telling me, oh, it's not on the computer. We don't have e-health records in this province. We do not have e-health records in this province. Doesn't exist. When they tell you it's not on the computer, they're not supposed to be.
Like I'm the last of a dying breed. Twin hammers look like the Siamese. I got that beam from the Japanese. My French girl waving a reminder me of mac and cheese. It is what it has to be. I'm killing out who's after me. They have to see me rich and I swear what's up financially. Like who we frontin' for? They flying like there's a chapel in these bitches could have married a guy. It was a Magdalene. I shot like a little bro with Tagalog. It's these instrumentals we got with bragging on. It's rose with beer broke glass ridges we dragging on. The nigga with the gate and center was never dragging on. The Megatron landing in Lebanon. We was slapping it back and forth on the tender bar. Used to live on French Street, right in the Esplanade. Bitches wanna ship and make us film it like espionage. You know that's not except for like why you niggas ain't protect your neck or chopping in shits to be wet. Like connect for the cylinder, always a spin. I connect for it right into your dome.
Cylinder, it's a
hole. Rapper. When you go on tour, it's all music. Baby, when we go on tour, it's all shootings. Like other straps got kicked, I gotta shoot it. Nigga, if you talk that talk, you gotta do it. Why they try me? I wear my heart on my iron sleeve. I'm the last of a down bread. Why they try me? I wear my heart on my iron sleeve. I'm the last of a down bread. Like he just wanna go on tour and make music. But every time you go on tours, it's all shootings. The last of a dying breed. Yeah, I'm the last of a dying breed.
I won't do nothing but impair me.
Like, doesn't want to hear it. I bleed what I have to bleed. This blood's what I have to see. So big, go sit with your fam. I call it Applebee's. Who the fuck trying to get stuck? Tell them ask for me. That match pack about to get struck. I brought the gasoline. I've never lost. I got OGs to get it back for me. Call me down, call me the crown. Call me your majesty, God. They try to handle me, Lord. No, I'll play that. The bullets in that gray Mac A-track. They go way back about them up. Top your mark. Look where the safe at. Put numbers on your head. You already covered in face tats, boy. Why they always trying to snake that, boy? Charlie got the defibrillator to shake that, boy. Forget about it. You turn me to Rocky ASAP, boy. I'm the last of a dying breed. They wanna break that, boy. Like, you're bringing all that beat to the farm. My man's branded you. If you don't get respect in the streets, I can't stand with you. They tell you a threat on the beat. Your man's scamming you. The Benz is like a beast when it spins. Crash Bandicoot. Pull up with a camera crew. Cannons in your face now. Anybody that's lying to us is lying face down. White boy, nice with a pen. This ain't no 8 Mile. We playing hopscotch in the spots where the body's traced out. Cause when you go on tour, it's all music. And baby, when we go on tour, it's just shootings. Drive-bys, your eyes wide shut, we gone Kubrick. See, we ain't really got all that talk, we just do shit. Why they try me? I wear my heart on my iron sleeve. I'm the last of a down bread. Why they try me? I wear my heart on my iron sleeve. I'm the last of a down bread. Like he just wanna go on tour and make music. I'm the last of a down bread. But every time you go on tours, it's all shootings. I'm the last of a down bread.
I'm not the last. I'm the first. I'm the worst. Coming for giving you all a curse. Rolling by in my black hearse. These are the defects, so I ripped the filters off. Well, I don't have any Class A's to smoke right now. I'll get them in fucking a few minutes. Oh, I can go get them now. get to the street.
Flies niggas since kindergarten liars. Shoot stupid kicks been retarded. I make the coke black when I'm in the market. I make the price drop like I'm in the Target. I'm like a holy prophet trying to make a profit. Rough Rider, legendary prospect. I ain't where I'm yet. Shout out my gunman, Brenda. 10-4-5s in my extender. 2 extra clips for the extra shit. They each hold 7, you getting blessed with it. Yeah, I got so much beef, my ex was stressed with it. Right, it was eye for an eye, Old Testament word. The bottom of dwells, my heart dwells.
So if you don't use marijuana, cannabis to kill pain, and you're wondering, I'm gonna explain this to you. The pain I got, this don't even come close to touch it. It's not like I smoked this and oh, my neck feels better. Not even close. Or my face, or what today it's my neck. The trigeminal nerves are up here. This is sickle cell. Is another story. What this does is enable me to not go insane from the pain. If I have enough of this, I could take torture, because this is torture. It's called the suicide disease, because 1 out of every 2 people that gets it kills themselves in the first 2 years. I've had active symptoms for 20 years. You think I want to kill myself? Get the fuck out of here. But I have, I think I smoked 50 pounds and sold 60, something like that when I did the math. Although that was a year and a half ago. So, but over 100 pounds, about 50 pounds of weed I've smoked since then. That ain't no fucking joke. They don't want to give me medicine for anything. And they're always taking away my medicine. They want to write me tickets or arrest me. Oh, you have a cigarette you didn't pay tax on. I'm First Nation. It grew off the ground on our reserve. Why the fuck would I pay tax on it? Okay. Oh, so they can't do that no more, so they just steal it from me. They steal weed. They took 5 ounces one time and only 4 made it to court. Okay, I get it. You're not really stealing, right? Fucking, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
In these waters like shark tails. My homie got lashed, was on bail. I had waved the shit, got tobacco with full bail. The rats used to see me on range and go tell. Catch him at court, stopping with Jordans like Montel. Swear to God, I would never pray to Jesus. For the extras, I'ma escape the Pico. Every day I pray for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pray for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pray for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pray for new AKs. That's Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. Look, the hottest kid in the kitchen, I've been nice. Thoughts of you double crossing me, think twice. Gold chains, gold in my mouth, case full of ammunition. Cocaine on my nosebleed, that's a Kathy Griffin. Bullets light up the night sky and they blame boy. Magnums in the back of the whip, they call me baby boy. My ATL sending your section 80 boy. Come on. The fuck do you think the mafia pay me for? Young, rich, and handsome, bullets like an anthem. When they started singing, everybody put their hands up. Ain't nobody been doing the shit that I do. Dark boy, how many hoes can I fit inside you? Scratched up with lines around them like the kids of I know. Put up with the Mac and fry them like the shit's a drive through. Angels will find you, but I would never pray to Jesus. For the extras, I'ma scrape the beacons. Yeah.
Just because I don't sell rocks don't mean I don't know how.
Every day I pray for
All you pussies in the game today don't know what you're doing. That's all I can say. Just be glad I don't have to, because you wouldn't be making no money.
Every day I pray for new AKs. Like Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. El Chapo. Every day I pray for new AKs. Like Pablo. Every day I pray for new AKs. Move for Floyd, we don't back claro, giving you the feedback.
One more song and I didn't realize that. Okay, what did I just do? Okay. Let's see if I can do this fast enough and don't get fucked up. What did I do? Okay, so when I checked this last time,
They're angry and know that the king will be coming back. They hating so bad, but I'm glad, man. What's up with that? The traps have been laid, I'ma slam a couple racks. Round to the make your lady get wet. Just believe you.
Bear with me. I gotta go see somebody for 30 seconds.
They're angry and know that the king will be coming back. They hating so bad, but I'm glad, man. What's up with that? Tis the motherfucking season. They're angry and know that the king will be coming. Tis the motherfucking season. They're angry and know that the king will be coming back. Season. They're angry and know that the king will be coming back. They hating so bad, but I'm glad, man. What's up with that?
That motherfucker is lucky. I didn't have my coffee pot with me.
Make your lady get wet, best believe you can get it to bubble back. Life is so strange. Feels good not to struggle for change. I'm friends hitting there, feel my pain. All about blood sport. I can still see the stains. I control who I keep around me. I'm out here just collecting bounties. I'm high off dope mixed in with brownies. Oh, now I do it all. I'm going on a new journey. Skin adamantium, nothing really hurt me. Mind so dirty, nobody worthy. 3-0 rappers, last time I'm 30. Smoking hard, you love poppers. Bodies on the table, I'm feeling like a doctor. This shit feel proper for only one reason. Everybody getting to the motherfucking season.
I can make it to a star. I can make it someone everybody loves. I can make it so the media, everyone in TV will only want to hit you with applause. Oh God, this beat goes hard. I can make it number one on every chart. I can push you up the ladder. I can make it better. I can give you Grammy nomination and awards. I can make it to a star. I can make you someone everybody loves. I can make it so the media, everyone in TV will only want to hit you with applause. Oh God, this beat goes hard. I can make it number one on every chart. I can put you up the ladder. I can make it better. I can give you Grammy nomination and awards.
And you're waiting, what these boys them perpetrating, delaying their payments. My bullets make your body keep repeating on my cadence. No, I can't save you, regulate your behavior. Leave your body on the chimney with the labels. Every Thanksgiving, something turkeys with anthrax. Got the coca and the package. Y'all niggas ain't real rappers. Multiply the money on my factor. I'ma leave the pussy in the casket. I'm a straight savage. I don't never ask kids unless it's the actress. These person lives in the acting. Shorty finna catch his cack on the back of a melon. Anybody wanna chase it with the case selling. You won't need a password to come into my dwelling. How you in the track, all these cats selling. They don't recognize and you look up a million. If you're not next on the beat, they don't wanna see us eat. I don't wanna be low-key, I can never be discreet. Cause the boy telling in my praise that I was a king. And a man with a vision can achieve anything. All of my contradictions give me peace I couldn't see. And I heard angels sing slump down psychedelics. That's the only thing in my way was in the mirror. I ain't never give a fuck about a traumatized nigga. Where you at, nigga? I be pulling up where you nap, nigga. With your side hoe in the cat, nigga. See me at the show, you gotta give me dab, nigga. Everybody know I'm that nigga. Know where you at, nigga. Nigga, motherfucking season. Where is you when niggas they believe it? Raiden Black Star, Julius Caesar. Tip, yeah, this is just a key.
I can make it to a star. I can make it someone everybody loves. I can make it so the media, everyone in TV will only want to hit you with applause. Oh God, this beat goes hard. I can make it number one on every chart. I can put you up the ladder. I can make it better. I can give you Grammy nomination and awards. Oh God, I can make it to a star. I can make it someone everybody loves. I can make it so the media, everyone in TV will only want to hit you with applause. Oh God, this beat goes hard. I can make it number one on every chart. I can put you up the ladder. I can make it better. I can give you Grammy nomination and awards.
Boy, I got that dope, holla at me if you need it. You the first boys better than your worst. Mama tell me, then I give you put a smile like a curse. Boy, do a lot of dirt, but I never took a first. Come up for that bag, come up for your last nigga. I want it all to you, mad nigga. I've been doing good, feeling like a sad nigga. Whoa, never know, cause a nigga smoke poet. I've been on my job, now nigga got promoted. I get that nigga, you can say that nigga 40. You would think I'm feeling heated, but I really feel cold. On my shoulder like a
when you was younger, cool, till you was older. Now you fucked up and you waking up the yard just to get another bag where you gotta get nigga, hold up, I just wanna rap. I'm really in the trap, that's what it's with the facts. Y'all had a problem, we can leave it in the past. And I'm trying to throw stones while looking at the glass. So I'm goddamn, nigga, kiss away. Same chain on my neck, looking like a slave. Niggas want the future, but they never want to pay. I remember homie saying something like from the bay. Niggas hate, what they want to say. Only reason why they take, cause the boy been nice. Do I really love rap? Do I really pay the price? Do I really love this light? Really pay the price? Never turn me to a star. Who I are? I don't really fucking know, but I'm feeling like a god. God, nigga. I'm the type of person who don't see it.
To a star. I can make it someone everybody loves. I can make it so the media and everyone in video only want to hit you with applause. Oh God, this beat goes hard. I can make it number one on every chart. I can put you up a ladder. I can make it better. I can give you Grammy nomination and awards. Oh God, I can make it to a star. I can make you someone everybody loves. I can make it so the media and everyone in video only want to hit you with applause. Oh God, this beat goes hard. I can make it number one on every chart. I can put you on the
I know you just heard it, but I didn't. So I'm gonna roll the next joint, and then we'll skip to a better track. Smoking time like it's Randy's. I give a fuck what you say to me. We coming through like Haley Bombing. I don't give a fuck who's stomping on us. We stomping back. Gonna fucking get your mom on the back, stepping on cracks like you sold it. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna get scolded.
They're angry, they know that the king will be coming back. They hating so bad, but I'm glad, man. What's up with that? The traps have been laid on my slabs, a couple rats. Rounds of the pocket, your lady get wet, but believe you can bet it's a bubble. Tis a motherfucking season. They're angry, they know that the king will be coming back.
King will be coming back.
They hating so bad, but I'm glad, man. What's up with that? Tis a motherfucking season. They're angry, they know that the king will be coming. Tis a motherfucking season. They're angry, they know that the king will be coming back. Season. They're angry, they know that the king will be coming back. They hating so bad, but I'm glad, man. What's up with that? The traps have been laid on my slabs, a couple rats. Rounds of the pocket, your lady get wet, but believe you can bet it's a bubble. But I'm flashback. Life is so strange. It feels good not to suffer for a change. I go red hitting, they'll feel my pain. All about blood sport, I can still see the stains. I control who I keep around me. I'm out here just collecting bounties. I'm fucked up, mixed in with brownies. Oh, I do it all. On a new journey, skin adamantium, nothing really hurt me.
Nothing really hurt me.
Nobody worthy.
Real life X-Men. Real life X-Men.
Bodies on the table, I'm feeling like a doctor. This shit feel for only one reason. Everybody getting cause the motherfucking season.
I can make it to a star. I can make it someone everybody loves. I can make it so the media and everyone in video only want to hit you with applause. Oh God, this beat goes hard. I can make it number one on every chart. I can put you on the ladder. I can make it better. I can give you Grammy nomination and awards. Oh God, I can make it to a star. I can make it someone everybody loves. I can make it so the media and everyone in video only want to hit you with applause. Oh God, this beat goes hard. I can make it number one on every chart. I can put you on the ladder. I can make it better. I can give you Grammy nomination and awards.
And you're rated, what is boy damn perpetrating? Delaying the payments, my bullets make your body flip around like a cadence. No, it can't save you, regulate your behavior. Leave your body on the chain for the neighbors. Every Thanksgiving, something turkeys with anthrax. Got the coca in a package. Y'all niggas out here rapping. Multiply the money on my factor. I don't need a plug in the casket. I'm a straight savage. I don't ever ask it unless it's the action.
Straight savage.
So he finna catch his gag on the back of a melon. Anybody
Outside warriors, nobody's running.
Coming to my dwelling, how you in the trap? All the police can't stop it. We don't recognize and you look up a man. If you not next on the beat, they don't ever see a seat. I don't wanna be Loki, I can never be discreet. Cause the boy yelling in my brain said I was a king. And a man with a vision can achieve anything. All of my contradictions give me something to see. And I heard angels sing slump down psychedelics. Like the only thing in my way was in the mirror. I ain't never give a fuck about a training ass nigga. Where you at, nigga? I be pulling up with your nap, nigga. With your side hoe and the cat, nigga. See me at the show, gotta give me that, nigga. Everybody know I'm that nigga. Know where you at, nigga. Nigga, motherfucker niggas Caesar. Where was you when niggas they believe it? Raiden Black Star, Julius Caesar. Yeah, this is the key.
That's the artist.
I can make you a star. I can make you someone everybody loves. I can make you for the media, everyone in video. All they wanna hit you with applause. Oh God, this beat goes hard. I can make it number one on every chart. I can push you up the ladder. I can make you better. I can give you Grammy nomination and awards. Oh God, I can make you to a star. I can make you someone everybody loves.
This ain't gonna kill the pain, man. I'm so
All they
fucking.
wanna hit you with applause. Oh God, this beat goes hard. I can make it number one on every chart.
Hey, yo, shut up, nigga. Boy, got that dope, holla at me for need. The first buzz, put it in your purse. Mama told me didn't give you put a style like a curse. Boy, do a lot of dirt, but I never took a purse. Come and put it back, come and for your last nigga. $20 till you run your mad nigga. I've been doing
I'd rather starve than be a purse snatcher.
I've been on my job now, nigga got promoted. I get that nigga, you can say that nigga 40. You would think I'm feeling heated, but I really feel cold. On my shoulder like a single moving boulder. Remember you was on the cool till you was older. Now you fucked up and you want another YOLO just to get another bag where you got it. Nigga, hold up, I just wanna rap. I'm really in the trap, I just wanna spit the facts. Y'all had a problem, we can leave it in the past. And I'm trying to throw stones while looking at the glass. Goddamn, nigga, kiss away. Say chain on my neck, looking like a slave. Niggas wanna feature, but they never wanna pay. I remember homie saying something like on the play. Niggas say, they wanna say. Only reason why they tight, could have boy been nice. Do I really love rap? Do I really pay the price? Do I really love this light? Really pay the price? If you turn me to a star, who are you? I don't really fucking know, but I'm feeling like a god. God, nigga. I'm the type of person who see it.
To a star. I can make it someone everybody loves. I can make it for the media, everyone in video. All they wanna hit you with applause. Oh God, this beat goes hard. I can make it number one on every chart. I can put you on the ladder. I can make you better. I can give you Grammy nomination and awards. Oh God, I can make it to the star. I can make you someone everybody loves. I can make it for the media, everyone in video. All they wanna hit you with applause. Oh God, this beat goes hard. I can make it number one on every chart. I can put you on the ladder.
You know that Raiden Black guy, he ain't no fucking battle rapper. He ain't no fucking good rapper. It's time for trash, bro. Yeah, it's time for trash, bro. Man.
I'm riding around the city with a sticky icky, no complaining, speeding, rushing, blowing trouble. I'm running out of time, I got that money on my mind, and I'm too hot to switch and mix it with the dope. I see these bitches stacking, man, these wannabe rappers talking shit, gee, I better take a note. On the come up, steady rising, some of y'all be steady hiding, I'm colliding, slipping, sliding to your house. Low key, no piano. These rappers frontin' like they Lucky Luciano, but they don't know that I'm a goddamn bad man. And when you see me, best believe I Raiden Black, that's Batman. I turn yell into ghosts, eat them like Pac-Man. No games for you up in trash cans, no shame. You want blow, that Snow White, that cocaine got your nose red like strawberries from show dice. I get money and sit back and post, man. Chill deep and for real creep on your Dane. That heat leave you with no sleep and no brain. Then you awake with no sneaks and no chain. A black sneak getting shiggity. You know Ray, a fast life living, but still dealing with some slow days. What can I say? That's just what it is, dog. But I gotta get that money for my next of kin, dog. Ride around the city with a sticky icky, no complaining, speeding, rushing, blowing trouble. I'm running out of time, I got that money on my mind, and I'm too hot to switch and mix it with the dope.
We keep it 1,000.
You
keep it 1,000.
Talking shit, gee, I better take a note. On the come up, steady rising.
I told you, if you didn't get it, you didn't get it.
I'm colliding, slipping, sliding to your house.
Get some hooligans. This is for my haters. Yeah, we got the greatest flow. Sipping on that medicine. You know we got that medical. Raining with young niggas with some hooligans. Raining with young. This is for my haters. Yeah, we got the greatest flow. Sipping on that medicine. You know we got that medical. Raining with young niggas with some hooligans. Raining with nigga with some hooligans. That's why I hate us. Yeah, we got that greatest flow. Sipping on that medicine, you know that shit is medical. Ready black, young with some hooligans. Young with some hooligans.
On the mission, boy, these rappers be tripping. Shit used to be cold, now cooking in the kitchen. Right slash sunny, lifting, lane switching, steady dipping. I'm not here to play. I've been walking through hell, I'm not here to stay. You asking what I'm burning? Smoking Mumbai, and who are they? A bunch of haters with nothing so good to say. I'm OC, MTL, mark this on your log. We bringing so much smoke, the streets catching all the fog. I ain't a pro, this my job. Fire behind the power, I'll devour like the mob. Man, everyone got a prop. Keep it humble in the meantime. You'll see why I got a gun behind a stink like I'm blowing up beehives. I've been chilling in the shadows, playing for battle, a jet to travel and then skedaddle. Go need the gavel, start giving me space. So if I get lucky with this money, then I'll be pulling that ace.
Yeah, we got the greatest flow. Sipping on that medicine, you know we got that medical. Raining black, young nigga with some hooligans. Raining black, young nigga with some hooligans. That is for my haters, though. Yeah, we got that greatest flow. Sipping on that medicine, you know that shit is medical.
Thank you for not putting the glue on this part no more.
Young with some hooligans.
That saves me like a penny, right?
I be grinding, I'm on my grind, bro. And I be smoking
This one too, so that's like 2 cents.
But famous nigga, yeah, you know we getting high, yo. Smoking on that purple cause I don't come with that lean, though. Oh my god, killing shit like my name is Zod. Superman flying high like I'm in the fucking clouds. Red and black on my back, rolling picture it up at the back. And my O's are Cheerios. Get some silly hoes.
Cheerios, honeys, not Cheerios, circle them squares.
Only ain't called letters, gliding through the private script. Pussy niggas talking shit. I ain't telling lies, ho. F1, yeah, that's my click. No, we keep next bitch. Haters on that trolling shit. Can never get rid of this, girl. We taking nothing. This is for my haters, yeah, we got the greatest flow. Sipping all that medicine, you know we got that medical. Raining black, young nigga with some hooligans. Raining black, young nigga with some hooligans. That is for my haters, though. Yeah, we got that greatest flow. Sipping on that medicine, you know that shit is medical. Raining black, young with some hooligans. Raining black, young with some hooligans.
The fuck is this?
They talk, but I don't know.
Circle
wide. I am, and how shiggity I can be. They hate, and they hate. But it's shiggity doo-dah day. They hate, and they hate. But it's shiggity doo-dah day. Hey, shiggity doo-dah, shiggity doo-dah, shiggity doo-dah day. They wanna attack, they wanna go hate, but thank you for calling my name. Shiggity doo-dah, shiggity moo-dah, shiggity doo-dah day. We secretly moving and always improving and get the money, get paid. Shiggity doo-dah, shiggity doo-dah.
It's okay, but I can't hear it over there.
I'm a motherfucking alcoholic. Got the bitches bumping up and down like hydraulics. Treat these haters like a game, man. Keep them pausing. Even the dentist say I need to stop flossing. And you wonder why the cats get to murdering. Leaving society shaking like turbulence. Vision blurry like who the fuck this person is. Seems like the deeper this fucking dream goes, man, the worse it gets. Becomes a fucking nightmare. Chilling with the boogeyman. Nowhere to shine like it. Bitches wanna fall in love like, oh well, maybe. See how they change when they bloom like daisies. And these locals are just so vocal. I'm juice need a boost like drinking for loco. Everybody flipping coin, walking past hobos, leaving rappers head spinning, then snap off like old yo-yos. No matter what, you can't stop me, I'ma get it. Wherever I go, speak dog, I don't sweat it. And if it's war, then it's war, I'll be in the trenches, leaving haters stretched out like hair extensions. And rappers swing the battle axe, even if I decide to stay on the couch and eat Cracker Jacks. Okay, partner, it's duel and draw, but I ain't fucking with no groupie pride.
I'm like in a minute, if you want it, you can get it, get it. If you want
Shit.
we make it really right.
Shit.
Alright. I'm like in a minute, if you want it, you can get it, get it. If you want it, we make it really right. Alright.
Make money, take money, that's the motto. Got cash for like he's passing for the lotto. Come passing right, I'm higher than the condo. Parking lot, you start like you top model. What up, dog? I seen you barking, can't bite, you ain't wild. You just hype, trying to chew but can't swallow. Little Scotty Pippen's only nice around the mic. Got hoes running track, these pipes take a flight. Punchlines like Mike, smooth criminal like Mike. Jackson with like Pro, heard you trying to fight. Yeah, I heard your girl trying to fight. Temptation, masturbation, you fucking in the night. No one's pumping the night. Younger best is rated black. Johnny B, you know what's up in the night. Yeah.
There was rap on that song. Just for the record, on Smooth Criminal, there was rap.
Take a shot, but we scoring. Nigga rest in peace, snoring. I stay up like a hard on, higher than the Marshall. Mama always tell me I'm a star, but I'm taxing these broad stomach aching, still breaking laws. Living like a rock star, no applause. They ain't really trying to clap back, dog. You fucking with the God. Demon unbeliever in the making. Dapper down, you recognize the money that we making.
I'm like in a minute, if you want it, you can get it, get it. If you want it, we make it really right. Alright. I'm like in a minute, if you want it, you can get it, get it. If you want it, we make it really right. Alright.
My love life is money in my pocket, bitch. My friend is a coolie and an extra dip. To make ends meet, we move it, we don't let it sit. I can't sleep till we all put the pen together. But it's more like the band in the cemetery. War time, we shooting at your emissary. We're all run, never after seminary. With hard time, gangsters is legendary. Niggas is soft, sweet like Ben and Jerry. My niggas are puff, quick like Shana Remy. Hammers are nuts, live like Nairobi. My partners are rough, creep like Iron Monkey. Niggas are shining like, look, I got some diamonds on me. When the cannon is rough, don't be surprised, hungry. Never been a hater, still they try to style on me. Go ahead and shoot up the spot, you ain't wild on me. Cook up a block, we try to pile money. Move up and rush, you might just die, money. To pull up and stuff, pretending like you got died, doggy. No, that's funny. I special still, all I say is when I fucking swap money. 25th, the return of the fucking black money. Other than that, fuck bitches and live my life, fuck stitches. Alright.
I'm like in a minute, if you want it, you can get it, get it. If you want it, we make it really right. Alright. I'm like in a minute, if you want it, you can get it, get it.
I think that's the end of that, I'm not sure. You think I'm gonna go through all the trouble of fucking administrative shit with these fucking people? I know what the fuck a guy looks like.
Nah, I just think monopolies are made illegal in the country, Frank, because nobody wants to compete. You know? Nobody wants to compete. Not with monopoly. Just trying to make a living. That's all right. We just can't do.
I don't remember all these tracks. Oh, you know what? He could have added more. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is going on? Oh, for fuck's sakes, man.
I can't handle the fact that this could be a hoax, but put me in the world.
Yeah, okay, that's why I'm not familiar with the track. It's some chick track. It's a track for the girls. Fine, they can listen to it. That's he puts that on there so they'll tolerate us listening to the hooligans and shit. I don't know all these tracks. I think he added a bunch of tracks to this. I think so. I'm not familiar with all this. I'm not playing everything I don't fucking know already. But it doesn't matter. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Fuck. Oh my God. We'll do the news in a minute. Fuck that. Oh.
Get your ass up out the car, nigga. Get the fuck out. Hurt yourself, nigga. Hurt yourself. Fuck school up on the streets. Don't need a GED, SL crap. Work the working class sleeps. Live my life on the beat. No matter what, I'ma eat. If I'm a bump for a plate, mileage won't make it the feast. I go hard till I'm in that box. A little baking soda mixed with cocaine. Now we cooking rocks. Can't sleep too many jocks. I know they surveillance me. Fuck them, let them watch. Satan's calling on me all the clock. I have this dream. Every night is the same. Tell me what does it mean? You can call it greed. I call it get mine by any means. Yeah, the KID, aka the Sandman, putting to sleep like rockin' bye-bye, baby. Will the sun come up tomorrow? I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Yeah, boy, that lost his way. Walking like you lost the baby, baby. Say, yeah, boy, that lost his way. Nothing good here, all he found was pain. Yeah, boy, that lost his way. Walking like you lost the baby, to say, yeah, boy, that lost his way. Nothing good here, all he found was pain. Yeah, boy.
I was raised up west side, money motivated minds. Eat standing corners, high with these beyond the block and grind. Do this all the time, every day, you know I gotta ride. Money be a girl, say goodbye, cause now the bitch is mine. It's just another day, another crime, we live in the devil's way, like renegade. Watch your tooth, they great, these are the end of days. Get on your knees and pray, like you're about to meet the Lord today. Slowly starting to fade, lost, slipping into an unconscious state. You don't want that faith, living life in the hood, and smoke the sword, just hold your folder. The paper I used for my push, time to roll up. So high hat court never showed up or what? So boy, get more bucks. What that mean for a nigga like me? I might rob your whole family tree. Yeah. What that mean for a nigga like me? I might rob your whole family tree. Yeah,
boy, that lost his way. Walking like you lost the baby, say, yeah, boy, that lost his way. Nothing good here, all he found was pain. Yeah, boy, that lost his way. Walking like you lost the baby, say, yeah, boy, that lost his way. Nothing good here, all he found was pain. Yeah, boy.
6666666. Coming at you with the razor, scream danger. Oh shit.
Clean hard to my number call. Trust me, dog. You ain't prepared to do what I'm prepared to do. Work the car. Dark Canary, I got cut you in half like a chainsaw. Ready to tack. Hang down. Stop. Listen. What's that sound? Everybody look at what's going down. first degree homicide in my crib harassing me. She just jammed a needle in her arm that she can't speak. It's a cold world that we live in, take it from me. Yeah, in the end, everything I see and have seen is but a dream within a dream. Long days, cold nights, serving fees.
Got the telephone number right there, right?
Just the life that we live, just the life that we live, just the life that we live, motherfucker. Just the life that we live, just the life that we live, just the life that we live, motherfucker.
Mr. Officer, Mr. Policeman, and then I'll tell your ass out, and my garbage
Just the life that we live, just the life that we live, just the life that we live, motherfucker. Just that new shit, that gang life revolution. You don't wanna fuck with this, I got homie on standby, ready to let it rip. I suggest you close your lips, stop bumping your guns before you hurt someone you love. No remorse for my gut, no regrets for these clips. Cross me and I'll think about shit. Got an M16, copied up the black market shit. Big guns, big clips, you don't want any part of this. I'm on that leave you retarded shit. We ain't shit, not giving a fuck who started it. Try and see how far you get. 4 goons in a stolen whip. Roll through, fuck your whole day up. Fucking clown, should've paid up. Not a great nigga putting in work. Covering your coffin in dirt. As far as I'm concerned, yeah, he got what he deserved. Just the life that we live, just the life that we live, just the life that we live, motherfucker. Just the life that we live, just the life that we live, just the life that we live, motherfucker. Just the life that we live, just the life that we live, just the life that we live, motherfucker. Just the life that we live, just the life that we live, just the life that we live, motherfucker.
Why do you think I only do these in the fucking wintertime, eh? Hello, pay attention. Pay attention to your pension. May I mention? I'm coming at you like a mentioned in a comment, but I'm not on Facebook. I'm causing mad drama. Up in your face in person. I'm worse than a cursed person in a curse.
There ain't no peace, all I see is violence in the streets. Junkies in the alleyway, homie broke us by any means. Random robberies just to feed. Close your eyes, imagine what it's like to be me. It's just the nature of the beast. No warning, we just sink our teeth. We rip the competition apart. Once the gun goes off, it can start. He played until he passed on. A grown man cry like a hoe. What a sad song. All my soldiers put your flags on. We gon' bang to this song. I keep the strap like an ace in the hat. Yeah, I'd rather get convicted than majority where I'm at. Got no time for rats.
The most hated mass bandits.
We don't talk to police. Got no respect for the bad. That's why I keep the gun and mask right next to the staff. You can't like me. It's the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast. It's the nature of the beast. Say you can't play me. It's the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast. Nature of the beast. Say you can't play me. Nature of the beast. The nature of the beast. The nature of the beast. Say you can't play me. Nature of the beast. The nature of the beast. Yeah, the nature of the beast.
I'm jumping on deck with my hand on my tech. Disrespect with Marvin, get your face in your lap. You claiming you hardcore, but doing bass in the trap. I'm loading my gun up, where the fuck boys at? It's murder, homie. Don't talk shit, get your burner, homie. Chrome on me, and I'm down for the first degree. First 48, and my cousin on tape. Cutting the cop up with a 30 razor blade. These days are crazy, but we stay getting paid. Fuck with the boss, so when your homework is great. I'm hanging with real killers, and slanging with drug dealers. My city's a melting pot, controlled by the devil's plot. Don't care if you're ready or not, leave you down on the block. One step ahead of the cop, G's up, hoes down, no joking around. Catch you smoking a pound in your hood, holding it down. Killer king, holding the crown. You can't play me, it's the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast, it's the nature of the beast. Say you can't play me, it's the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast. Nature of the beast, say you can't blame me. Nature of the beast, the nature of the beast, say the nature of the beast, say you can't blame me. Nature of the beast, the nature of the beast, yeah, the nature of the beast. You ain't gangsters, all you do is talk, you some fat fuck wanksters. Stuck up in the bench, shooting shit up, razor, penetrate the score with my blades up, banks cut, start to break the walls when you stay blind. Keep your fucking flags and your chains up, danger, creeping in the area, you ain't far.
You keep your flags and your chains tucked. I don't, but you do. I know who pays the most attention to me. My biggest fans of my age. I know.
Fucking with the Mary J. Slut, make bucks all but the profit we bank up. Watch the gangsters brawling you bankrupt.
You can't blame me. Say you can't blame me. Say you can't blame me. Say you can't blame me.
The nature of the beast, the nature of the beast, yeah, the nature of the beast.
I think I know what's next one. I'm not sure.
You seen any gang members around?
The goddamn gang members, TK every day, all fucking day. Better recognize what it is.
Black flag is all I need. Live my life like this every day of the week. Sometimes it's hard, but
I don't know who the fuck owns that beat. I don't know who the fuck owns that beat.
And we have another issue west on the 401 west of Highway 25. The lane
I can't hear you over your fucking blender, buddy. Turn off the washing machine.
From west of Jamestown Parkway to west of Highway 25. From the 680 Traffic Center, Kyle Hawking.
You thought I was really going to call the cops and shit?
In either direction.
The only reason I fucking spoke to them at all that time was because they were there. Buddy said, I'm calling the cops. I said, really? They're right there. Hey, this guy just said he's going to do this and that to me. But now he's calling the cops. I still got in trouble.
For sure. It's very heavy. Jane is fine, so is Weston. Although if you're taking Jane and going up through the Finch intersection, the lights are out there, traffic lights. So there's delays there. It seems Weston is probably your better option. Southbound 400 as you approach the 401, 3 center lanes are blocked for the crash. So it is jammed from Shepherd to approaching the 401. And on the 404 south, we just had problems through Shepherd and the collectors clear. So it's heavy approaching Finch down towards Shepherd. A DVP is slow from the 401 to south of Lawrence. A new problem on the eastbound Gardner, east of the 427. Looks like the third lane from the left blocked with a collision. So it's one of the center lanes. There's 4 lanes here. It's lane 3 from the left, heavy from the 427 to east of it. And again, Humber Bridge to Cherry. Take winter by storm. Enjoy a $5,000 Audi Quattro credit on a 2019 Q7 and a complimentary maintenance package. Now at AudiQueensway.ca. Your next report at 7:01 and with the extended forecast, meteorologist Natasha Ramsahai.
Okay, it's a clear one tonight. Cold as well, down to -12, wind chill -19. Now the wind is going to die.
That's why it was so goddamn cold out there.
It's windy tomorrow. We'll also get lots of sunshine, but cold at -7. And then a messy weekend. Saturday morning, the snow starts. We're thinking right now around 9 a.m., give or take an hour is the start time. It'll get heavier through the afternoon, then switch over to a heavy wet snow. So my suggestion is pass that shovel right around 1, 2 p.m. before you get that next round here of heavy snow. 10 to 15 centimeters in total, even mixing in some rain Saturday evening. Temperatures going from 0 in the day to 3 degrees by the evening. Sunday back to lake effect flurries, very gusty winds. Temperatures falling during the day down to -6, wind chill -14, and also a cold front could bring
because once they take me in, they have to give me my medicine. They can't fuck around with it. The doctor just gives you the fuck you're supposed to
down
get.
to a low -12 degrees, wind chill
I'm not asking
-19.
for all the shit they
Right
give
now
up.
in Pearson, it's
I'm asking for what I
-5
have on
degrees,
my
feeling like
fucking file
-12.
already.
This extended forecast is brought to you by Cold Drops.
One drop for temporary relief of sore throat.
Which isn't even the fucking point. I still need the goddamn blood test and shit. Fuck.
Near you. This product may not be right for you. Always read and follow the label. The NHL's biggest names and brightest stars converge in St. Louis for All-Star Weekend Sportsnet, where speedsters set the pace. Slappers bring the heat, and listers hit the mark. On Saturday, it's 3-on-3, where anything can happen. On Sportsnet, snipers who can't miss, goalies who flash left, and must-see moments that'll make you go. The 2020 Honda NHL All-Star Weekend, January 24th and 25th on Sportsnet.
weather watches.
Warning.
When severe weather hits, you'll be in the know instantly with the 680 News Weather Alert.
Toronto's largest team of meteorologists are always monitoring the conditions to keep you safe.
When you need to know, we've got you covered. This is 680 News.
Well, I feel protected.
Sunnybrook
Thank you.
Hospital has taken its new helipad for a test run. The inaugural landing, including teams today from both the hospital and Orange Air Ambulance to make sure they're ready when the first real patient arrives. The original helipad will be used as a backup if the new one is unavailable because
So they
of
still have
weather
them.
or
They have-
any other
they have
issue.
them.
More than 2,000 critically injured people are rushed or flown to Sunnybrook each year. Hospital officials say this new helipad site above N Wing at the Bayview campus will save precious time for patients who are now a short elevator ride from the roof to the Trauma Bay, Burn Center, and operating rooms. Business is next.
680 News Time, 6:55.
Your insurance denied your disability claim, and the bills from the holidays and everyday living are piling up. What are you going to do? Who can you call? Call me, Aaron Waxman, at 416-661-4878. And don't worry about upfront legal fees, because there are none. At my law firm, my team of lawyers only get paid when you get paid. And before you call, you should always remember that there are no bad questions. 416-661-4878 or on your cell phone at pound LTD.
If you work hard and play harder, then the Covenant House Guts and Glory Team Obstacle Challenge is for you. This unique athletic fundraiser will help homeless youth while building team spirit and pushing individual limits. 45 teams of 6 will compete in the ultimate face-off. 10 top obstacles will test your speed, agility, strength, and power. You will feel the adrenaline. Do you have the guts? It's all about the glory. Raise more than your heart rate this February. Learn more at gutsglorychallenge.ca.
680 News Time, 6:56.
Now the 680 News Business Report. Here's Richard Sutter.
Happy Friday Eve to you, Slajana. This one's going to surprise some people, but it turns out not everyone is looking forward to the weekend, and it has to do with loneliness, I'm afraid. The Guardian newspaper out of London, England, asked readers to share their experiences of weekend loneliness. And they got a deluge of responses from every age group, everyone from 16 to 70. And they talked about the pain and the isolation that the weekend brings. Many talked about feeling perfectly content and fulfilled at work, but when the weekend rolled around, there was no one to talk to. There was no colleagues to interact with, and therefore they kind of dreaded Saturday and Sunday. Psychologists say this is not news to them. They see people all the time that kind of have two personas, the weekday one, which is busy and competent, and the weekend one, which is lonely and vulnerable. Here's something to cheer you up. If you're long the market, we had more record highs today. TSX up 69 points to 17,484. Boosting the mood was trade news. We found out that the renegotiated NAFTA, the USMCA, passed through the U.S. Senate. On Bay Street, Ballard Power, best performer, up 4%. We had Celestica as well, adding 4 percentage points. Big win today for Aurora Cannabis, as it adds almost 4% to $2.79. The Dow up 267 points, 29,297. My goodness, getting close to 30K. Yeah, we just hit 29K yesterday for the first time. NASDAQ up 98 points today. Price for gold trades at $1,552, and the Canadian dollar 76.67 cents US. There's a storm coming. We got all the details next on 680 News.
Listen up. Lazy Boy is completely overstocked and they need to move furniture fast. It's music to my ears. I hear there's crazy amounts of everything in the store. They're so desperate to move inventory and make room for all their new items that everything's priced to go. Hurry. Once it's
I wonder
gone,
how
it's
often people
gone.
get in trouble. Cause I guess they can't really get too mad if you're just sitting down in the damn chair at work. It's just so fucking takes a damn lazy boy. How can you not?
During the inventory overstock sell-off at 9 GTA
I wonder how many times you'd have to get caught passed out in a lazy boy at the lazy boy store to get fired.
Mercedes-Benz Durham with exclusive offers on 2020 models. Lease a 2020 GLC 300 4MATIC SUV equipped with premium and sport package from $696 per month with zero down. Or find special things.
Supreme Court dismisses BC's appeal in Trans Mountain Pipeline case. Okay, this one's deep, but the Supreme Court of Canada has dismissed an attempt by British Columbia to assert authority over what can flow through an expanded Trans Mountain Pipeline from Alberta. The threat that BC would refuse permission for heavy oil to move through a pipeline to the Pacific coast is what prompted Kinder Morgan Canada to give up on the project and sell it to the federal government for $4.5 billion. They were $500 million in. They got a 9-to-1 payout. The government just bought it. No questions asked, nothing. No, not even about like a reasonable price. They just bought it. The fuck?
Is 680 News, Toronto.
Here are James Monroe and Slajana Dimension.
I thought that would have been in the business news.
Good evening. It's Thursday, January 16th.
Here's what's making news this hour.
It's time to let reality set back in. It's winter and it's going to feel like it this weekend. A big snowstorm starts Saturday morning.
Toronto police are trying to figure out what caused a vehicle to strike 3 pedestrians in a Walmart parking lot in the Keele and Lawrence area. One of those pedestrians is in hospital fighting for her life.
Ottawa is putting $200 million into the apartment complex going up where Honest Ed's used to stand. The goal? More affordable housing.
The Leafs and Flames are down at Scotiabank Arena this
paying
evening,
a lot of
and
attention
a busy
to
night in the NHL. Sports at 15.
Pre and post, how do I say this? The USSR and the post-USSR breakup Soviet countries. I've been paying a lot of attention. They're looking up a lot of shit on YouTube. And
680 News Time, 7:01.
this country really makes you think it's fucking the USSR sometimes.
Mercifully, these problems on the northbound 400 have just
buy
cleared away,
weed, but it has to be only a certain amount, only a certain strength.
From the 401 to the 407, so I'd suggest an alternate, and either one will do on either side of the highway, Jane or Finch. It looks like things have improved at Jane, or rather at Finch and Driftwood. Traffic lights still out there, but the delays not as heavy, so either Finch or Weston will work as alternates now to get north and bypass that 400 delay. Southbound 400 still, as you approach the 401, 3 center lanes blocked for the crash, so very heavy from Shepherd down to the 401 as a result. We have problems on the westbound 401, and in fact, a pair of them. West 401 west to Brock Street, 2 right lanes blocked with a stalled transport truck. It is very heavy from Stevenson to west of Brock Street. Then volume approaching here Ontario Express and Collectors to west of Mavis. And the second problem is west of Highway 25, a lane blocked with some sort of problem here. It's busy west of Jamestown to west of Highway 25. You can update that issue. Star 680 on your cell phone. Tell us exactly what's going on. New issue as well on the westbound 403 in Mississauga, west of Eglinton. It looks like the center lane blocked with a collision here, and heavy approaching Eglinton in the collector lanes to west of it. Problems on the eastbound Gardner east of the 427 were short-lived. They've cleared away now. Heavy off the 427, and then again from the Humber Bridge over to Cherry. And as a result of that Gardner problem, things really jammed up on the South 427, approaching Dundas Express down to the Gardner ramp. Westbound Gardner improving, but busy from about the DVP to west to Strawn, and north Don Valley Parkway delays Bayview Bloor to the 401. 407 ETR drivers say they save 20 to 60 minutes per trip. 407 ETR manages traffic for an excellent driving experience. Visit 407etr.com. Your next report at 7:11, and with the forecast, here's Natasha Ramsahai.
Overnight tonight, skies clearing. We are going to lighten up those winds, but it's chilly. We're down to minus 12 degrees. A wind chill of minus 19 is what you need to dress for in the morning. And tomorrow, mainly sunny with a high of just minus 7. Wind chill minus 11, although the winds are much lighter than today. Then Saturday, we're talking about the special weather statement in effect for snow starting in the morning, heaviest during the afternoon, changing from fluffy snow over to heavy wet snow late in the day, and even mixing in some rain possible come Saturday night. Temperatures 0 degrees in the afternoon, rising to 3 degrees by evening. Tonight we're down to a low of minus 12.
Downtown Toronto, mainly clear, minus 3 degrees, a wind chill reading of minus 11. 680 News Time, 7:03.
Well, it's starting to feel and look a lot more like January. Special weather statement in effect now for the city of Toronto, much of southwestern Ontario.
680 Stuart McGinnis here with what we can expect and when. Stuart.
Yes, Lejana, so far winter has been relatively kind to us, but tracking the system hitting much of southern Ontario this weekend, our meteorologist Natasha Ramsahai says the snow is all going to start on Saturday morning.
Heaviest of that snow is expected to be throughout the afternoon, so that could be the period that will cause the most impact in terms of travel.
But then there will be relief for anyone along the lake.
By Saturday evening and overnight, temperatures are actually continuing to rise. We could hit 3 or 4 degrees.
And with that rain, we'll wash away some of the snow accumulation. Still, though, in Toronto, we're looking at possibly 10 to 15 centimeters of snow this weekend, up to 20 centimeters possible for areas north and east of the city. Keep here on 680 News this weekend. We'll keep you
informative on exactly when the storm's going to hit and when it'll be at its worst, and good time for you to avoid being on the road. Reporting live, Stuart McGinn, 680 News.
680 News Time, 7:05. A woman's in hospital tonight with life-threatening injuries after she was struck by a vehicle in a Walmart parking lot. The woman, one of 3 pedestrians, hit. 680's Phil Martino joins us from the scene near Keele and Lawrence.
Toronto police say a vehicle hit 3 pedestrians outside the Walmart doors just before 1 p.m. According to Sergeant Jason Croft, a woman in her 30s suffered life-threatening injuries. A mother and her 17-month-old were assessed at the scene. Both are okay.
Investigators from traffic services are here gathering physical evidence, looking at video, and speaking to witnesses.
The driver, a woman in her 70s, remained at the scene. Police say she was not injured in the incident. This Walmart shopper tells me she'll take a second look the next time she comes out of those Walmart doors.
Sometimes with the congestion in this parking lot, maybe there needs to be better signage for where the pedestrian crossing is so it's clear to all the drivers.
At this point, police say the cause of the collision is unknown. I'm Phil Martino.
680 News Time, 7:06. Premier Ford holding his first news conference of the year today, but the Q&A with the media afterwards quickly turned to the current labor dispute over education. 680's Irene Prekla joins us with the latest from Queen's Park.
Education front and center, the premier in the hot seat about the growing tensions. This comes as teachers in the French school system started a Work to Rule campaign today, and word that elementary public teachers will stage a second one-day walkout next week. The premier says there is no more money, and the government has already given in to several union demands.
This is about compensation. This is about the unions wanting to take $750 million more out of the pockets of the taxpayers.
Ford defending his government's decision to compensate parents affected by the rotating strikes. So far, more than 33,000 have applied for the cash back. The premier was also asked if his government would consider legislating an end to the walkouts. He says he thinks a deal can be done. At Queen's Park, I'm Irene Prekla.
So some parents are wondering if the city might open up extra daycare spaces to accommodate children affected by next week's planned teacher strikes. So we hear from 680's Mama Qureshi. The mayor says the city doesn't have the space.
Parents in Toronto who may be hoping to turn to the city to find somewhere to send their children during the one-day strikes are out of luck. Mayor Tory says the city won't be offering any day camps or drop-ins.
It would be a very big, perhaps not plausible challenge for us to take on.
But north of Toronto, Markham Mayor Frank Scarpitti tells me
Markham is ready to help, that's for sure. Families will have options to go to almost every community center throughout the city of Markham with a variety of activities.
Scarpitti says those programs fill up quickly, so book early if you can. Other municipalities, including Richmond Hill and Vaughan, are also offering options. You can check each municipality's website for details. At City Hall, I'm Owen Qureshi.
680 News Time, 7:08. The Astros cheating scandals claimed another victim. Sportsnet 590 The Fans' Alex Xero explains.
Only one player was named in Commissioner Rob Manfred's 9-page report regarding the Houston Astros stealing signs. It was Carlos Beltran, who today mutually parted ways as manager of the New York Mets. He was hired November 1st, his first big league managerial gig, but before a game in the dugout, both parties felt there was really no way he could do what he was hired to do. Beltran has acknowledged that, yes, he did cheat when playing for the Astros back in 2017, says it was out of character and he regrets it. Whether Beltran gets back in the game remains to be seen, and as for his Hall of Fame prospects, that is very much in question. From Sportsnet 590 The Fan, I'm Alex Xero.
Coming up in 30 seconds, a little action at the pumps you might want to hear.
680 News Time, 7:09.
What the fuck does that mean?
This
is 680 News.
It's an exciting new era in smart
Say
home
up
security
or
for
down?
homeowners
One
and
word,
businesses
gas
across
prices
Canada.
up. Thank you.
ADT is now ADT by TELUS. We're not just a new name. We're offering Canadians new lower pricing on smart security solutions to help automate and protect what's most important in your life.
Shit. It's not working. All the
Goodbye
dumb
to the
shit's
same
working.
security options.
It's
Plans
not even
start
my
from
fault. I'm looking at
$25 a
dumb
month
shit now.
with up to $1,000 in free equipment. Plus, sign up today and enjoy free monitoring for your first 3 months. Conditions apply. Visit adt.ca for details.
Now, the 680 News gas price update. Enpro predicts the price will drop a cent at midnight. It's going to go down to about $1.14.9 a liter at most stations. Coming up in 60 seconds, traffic and weather together.
680 News Time, 7:10.
During winter, some hibernate, but Nissan Winter Warriors revel in fresh snow, thrive on steep slopes, and taking in everything winter has to offer.
I'm a sucker for you.
This is weird. Man charged after children at East Gwillimbury School attacked with curtain rod. A curtain rod. York Regional Police have charged a 30-year-old man after he allegedly hopped the fence at an elementary school in East Gwillimbury on Wednesday and began swinging a curtain rod at children during recess, seriously injuring one student. It's fucking weird, isn't it? Police say the attack happened just before 1 p.m. at Our Lady of Good Counsel Catholic Elementary School on Morel Boulevard. Officers were called to the school for a report of a suspicious person. The school was in a lockdown when police arrived, and the suspect was inside a vehicle with a family member who was caring for him. Police spokesperson. Oh, see, I should have read this whole thing first. Sergeant Andy Pattenden told City News the man has a cognitive impairment that left a nearby residence armed with a curtain rod. Quote, the suspect entered into a fenced playground where kindergarten students were on recess, Pattenden explained. He was swinging the rod at students and struck one of them, causing serious injuries. School staff and a Good Samaritan were able to remove the weapon from the suspect and get the students back into the school. The injured student was assessed by paramedics and taken to the hospital with a serious injury. The man, who hasn't been named, is facing charges of aggravated assault, assault with a weapon, possession of a weapon for a dangerous purpose, and common nuisance endangering life. He remains in custody. Yeah, I bet. A curtain rod. The fuck? Aren't those flimsy? I mean...
Slow 401 to the 407, and still a problem on the southbound 400 as you approach the 401. 3 center lanes blocked with crash cleanup, so very slow approaching Shepherd and down to the 401. An update on this westbound 403 issue west of Eglinton. It looks like 2 left lanes are blocked with a crash now as you travel through here. It's very heavy from approaching Eglinton, mainly in the collector lanes here to west of Eglinton. And on the 410 northbound, watch out for another problem north of Steeles. Left lane blocked with a collision, and we have debris across all lanes as well because of this crash. It's busy through here, Steeles up towards Williams Parkway. 407 ETR saves drivers 30 million hours of time each year, giving you more time for the things that matter most to you. Visit 407etr.com. Your next report at 7:21, and with the forecast, here's Natasha Ramsahai.
A calm Friday, a messy weekend ahead. We are going to be mainly sunny tomorrow. We're starting off at -12 in the morning, getting up to -7 during the afternoon, so it's below seasonal. And warmer on Saturday, 0 degrees, rising to 3 by Saturday evening, although we do have this snow, which is going to be starting early Saturday. It is going to slow down travel all day long, heaviest of the snow through the afternoon, and it's going to start mixing in some rain, especially along the lakeshore. West End into some rainfall, Hamilton, Burlington, and so that's going to lower some of the snowfall amounts there. This is a good 10 to 15 centimeters. Could even see a couple of pockets of 20, though, to the north and east, and gusty winds. Sunday, there will be some lake effect flurries, blowing snow at times, and could even be heavy with whiteout conditions at times through the afternoon. Sunday's temperatures -1 in the morning, falling to -6. Tonight, we're dropping to a low of -12 degrees.
Downtown Toronto, it feels like -11 with the wind. 680 News Time, 7:13.
The provincial Liberals are now 2 seats shy of official party status. This after independent MPP and former member of the PC caucus, Amanda Simard, has announced she's joining them.
The rookie MPP has been sitting as an independent at Queen's Park for 14 months. She left the DC party angry over the Ford government's handling of some French language issues. Now she's joining the Liberal caucus.
Only the Ontario Liberal Party can work to unite people across our shared values of social cohesion, strong support for public services, and fiscal responsibility.
Simard joining the Liberals brings the number of grid MPPs to 6, still 6 shy of official party status. Her announcement, though, comes as a new poll is released showing the Liberals out in front with 33% support in the province. I'm Richard Southern.
680 News Time, 7:14.
Why shop the box stores for a new garage door when you've got Dodds garage doors available? Dodds has been serving the GTA and you with well-priced garage doors and openers for over 60 years.